Hello everyone and welcome back to the Railway Shed. Today we'll be doing a review of the Triang Railways 060 diesel shunter, which I bought at the White Webb's Model Railway exhibition recently. If you haven't checked out that video, link in the description. This is my absolute favourite thing I bought at that exhibition, being that it's a Triang engine. Within its box it has its original instructions, original oil pot, and original everything. This is R152 060 diesel shunter electric. The box is a tad tattered, but what can you really expect from an engine from this long ago? This is what you find inside the box. You can see the locomotive poised between these two cardboard blocks to keep it centralised and to stop rattling it about. These are the instructions found within the box of the engine. I absolutely love the old printed instructions from Triang, as well as the earlier Hornby ones. Now let's get this Asian engine out the box. The engine comes out with its two little cardboard ends. Here is the original Shell lubricating oil pot, which has the cork as well. This one doesn't have any oil in it, however it's a lovely piece of the collection to have. And definitely refillable with some oil in the future. Now let's take a look at the star of the show, the locomotive. As you can see, this is based off a British Railway 08 class diesel electric shunter, this one numbered 13005. Being that this is an old Triang engine, it has the old couplers, which are made of metal as compared to the newer plastic type. I've only got two bits of rolling stock that match this sort of system, but from my experience it doesn't do too badly when coupled up to the newer couplings. A nice feature is that you can see right through the back cab windows all the way through to the front. You can also see the motor housing within. It has screws to remove the body on the back within here, there, and of course below. Only the front and back set wheels have flanges on them, meaning that it can navigate tighter curves, being that it's a shunter. An interesting thing is that the motor is also mounted forward, which means it's powered front to back. It's got lovely British Railway stickers on it, representing the early crest. One thing I do find a bit strange though is this weird slope on top of the engine. which rises up to here. You've got some lovely vent detailing on the front. It really does look like an 08. So let's get this model down on the track and I'll give you a brief history of the Class 08s. The British Railway Class 08s were introduced in 1952 based off an LMS design. There's been almost 1,000 of these engines produced and have become the standard shunters both on the national network and across heritage railways all over the country, with even some being shipped to Liberia. They have a top speed of about 15 to 20 miles an hour and have roughly 300 odd horsepower in an engine. They are some of the most common sights upon our railway networks, both heritage and current national, with still lots of places on the national network using them as shunters. Which is a weird fact, thinking that most of them were introduced in the 1950s and are still going today. However, it doesn't much surprise me, as less and less engines and trains need shunting as they all become connected units. This particular engine shows an earlier example with the early BR Black livery. It's not entirely accurate to the locomotive, however, I think it's a lovely representation for the time it was created. Now let's do some running testing. Now I can't expect this engine to be absolutely amazing, being that it's going to be running on track it was never designed for in the first place, but I'll still give it a try. Let's do a crawl. And it is stalled. That is the shortest or slowest sort of a speed I can do with it not constantly cogging. Which is pretty good considering it's triang. It's definitely smoother around curves than it is on straights. Let's do a pass by at 50% speed. This is coming back. Definitely good for a shunting speed. Let's turn it up a bit. Also, I've been wondering, do you guys want to see more reviews or different types of content? Like running sessions or something else? If there's anything particular you want to see, just leave a comment below of what you'd like to see. Because my main goal by this channel is to entertain you guys and to show off my trains. Now let's get this engine coupled up to a train. I've got one here of a shorter freight for with wagons of the era. It doesn't too much like points on my level crossing, so I have to run it at quite a high speed to stop it cutting out. but let's watch it go. Here is my review on this engine. Remember to like, subscribe and also comment what type of video you want to see from me next. Thank you for watching.